Traveling to Horizon Lunar Colony.
Hello, this is Wicked Shrapnel, and I am traveling to Horizon Lunar Colony. I downloaded the update, which just came out today, if you do not know already, and got this map, my first game I attempted to get into, and I got the new Reaper as well. So new map, new Reaper, all the new, and this is quick play because the map is only available. Well, it's not available in competitive. I'm not sure if this is the maps in the arcade. I haven't tried it out yet, but it's definitely in quick play, and it'll be in competitive next week. They're keeping it out of competitive for a week just so people have the chance to learn the map before, you know, before your SR depends on it. So you can get out there and learn all the nooks and crannies. And I do like the map. It's a 2 control point map, and the control points are at least away from both spawns on the attacking and defending side, so that like the defending team isn't pouring out right onto the second control point, which can make it very difficult to capture the second control point on some maps. So this one, at least the defending team has to walk a little bit of distance. It's not equal distant to the second point, but it's at least they're not pouring out right onto it. So if you get a couple picks, you actually have a chance to capture the point. So that's cool. And as for the new Reaper, I'm really enjoying it as I get killed. But it's pretty cool. It replenishes, I believe it's 20% of the damage that you inflict comes back to you in health, and it even works in the Death Blossom. So your Death Blossom just became more potent, and it also makes Reaper more deadly against tanks, because, you know, a Reaper is a good tank killer, but before you used to have to get a kill before you get the little soul that you had to eat to get your health back. So now all the damage that you do gives you some health, when it's not going to be, oh, hold on, here's the Death Blossom. Bam! Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Good job. Good job there, Wicked Shrapnel. I bet that's play of the game. Spoiler alert. But it's pretty cool that it even gives you health back while you're in Death Blossom, because you're inflicting a lot of damage doing Death Blossom, and it used to be pretty easy for people to be able to like pick you off. If you took a couple shots before you went into Death Blossom, just, you know, one more shot and you're dead, and your Death Blossom would get cut short. Now, the damage that you inflict gives you your health back. I'm enjoying it. I liked Reaper before, and I like him even more now. He's a much more viable pick, especially with the nerf that they gave to Roadhog. Because before, Roadhog with his hooks and one-shot kill ability after you hook someone, it's like, if you're gonna run a shotgun, you might as well run Roadhog, because you can do just as much damage as Reaper, and you can heal yourself a lot easier, get more health, not as squishy. But now Roadhog doesn't one-shot kill enemies as frequently. I did do it like against the Tracer. Like if they have a little bit of damage on them, you can hook them. But I've hooked Tracer, pulled her in, shot her with the big up close Roadhog blast, and it didn't kill her. So that is going to make a lot of Roadhog mains pretty mad, because Roadhog was OP, but they countered that. He's supposed to deal the same amount of DPS roughly, because his fire rate is now faster, and he has one extra shot in his shrapnel gun. And so he's still a viable killer, but his hooks aren't as deadly. And Mercy just killed me. A 1v1 versus Mercy. Battle Mercy took me out. Her gun hits pretty hard. Her and little baby Diva's guns, they do pretty decent amount of damage. Don't underestimate them. They'll make you pay. And what else? I prefer escort the payload, but for a 2 control point map, this one's probably one of the better ones, in my opinion. Because I just don't like the ones where they're pouring it right out of, what is it, like, well, Sky Industries. That's one where the second capture point is really hard to get because the defense is pouring out right on it. And there's another map that I forget the name that I can picture in my head that you know what I'm talking about. But they're pretty hard. So this one's more fair, I would say. And I'm liking the new map. I'm liking the new Reaper. I don't really like the new Roadhog. What else did they add? McCree. McCree does more damage in his ult. Like within the first 1 second, increase the damage from like 20 to 80. So if you pull your ult and shoot it off like within a second, it'll do more damage. And then the longer you hold it, the more damage you do. And that's the same as before. They just increase the first 1 second amount of damage from 20 to 80. So might see some more people running McCree just for the showdown. Is that what his thing's called? I think it's called Showdown. I forget. I don't play McCree too often. And I think that's the only heroes that they changed. McCree, Roadhog, and Reaper. Then added a map. So, got some newness. Look out for his Death Blossom. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the update. I think it's good. Adds a little freshness to the game. And in other news, OnePlus 5 released today. That is the new phone from OnePlus. Looks just like an iPhone 7 Plus, except it runs Android, and it has 8 gigabytes of RAM in the top end one. So I ordered one, 128 gigabytes storage, 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is the most RAM that I've ever heard of being in a phone. There might be some others out there, but not too many of them out there. I think 6 is the highest that I've seen before. 8 is just insane in a phone. So looking forward to that. And there's also deals on the Galaxy S8, and this is not sponsored by any means. I just like phones, so I'm telling you about some phone deals. If you like phones or are interested in a new phone, the Galaxy S8, they have the unlocked one available, and if you go to their website, it's like $100 off the unlocked Galaxy S8 or S8 Plus, and they'll give you $200 trade-in for any working smartphone, as long as the screen's not cracked and it actually works. So you can get an S8 for like, it's like 400 and some bucks, which is a good deal. And the S8 Plus is like $100 more. And if you have a Galaxy S7 Edge, they'll give you like $350 for that trade-in, which is more than you could get selling it like on eBay or something. So that's a pretty good deal if you're interested in a Galaxy S8. And you have a phone to trade in, even any working smartphone. So trade in an old iPhone 4 or 3G, and as long as it's working condition, you're gonna get $200 for it, which you will not get $200 for an iPhone 3 or 4 anywhere if you try to sell it yourself. So that's the 2 new phones that are out right now that have some good deals on them if you're looking. And I like OnePlus phones. It was like $479 for the base model for the OnePlus, and when their phones first came out, they were like $299. So it was like top end specs for $299, and then they went up to like $379, and the prices have been going up and up. Although, you know, they're putting more premium stuff into their phone, and it looks like an iPhone, which sells for 700 and something, close to $800, I think. So, or 7 Plus is probably even more than that. So it looks like an iPhone, runs Android, and it's pretty close to stock Android. They do some customizations to add their own stuff, like their camera app and stuff. And the camera's supposed to be pretty good. Dual lens camera, 20 megapixel telephoto lens, and I think 17 megapixel regular camera. So pretty beefy specs, and I would get it on Friday, I believe. So pretty cool. And I'm still keeping my Google Pixel XL because I'm running on Project Fi. So I have to keep a Pixel just so I can legitimately have Project Fi. And I got play of the game. I told you, I gave you a spoiler alert earlier. It was that kill. Sorry I ruined it for you. But you see I got health back when I did the Death Blossom. Pretty badass. Alright, so that's it. Got 40 limbs, 52% kill participation, and nobody voted for me except for myself. I get no love. No love. Alright guys, we'll talk to you later. Take it easy.